All right, everybody, welcome back to another tutorial for Monster Adventure Studio. This is going to be tutorial number 7. And today we are going to talk about switches and variables, the building blocks of game progression. All right, so if you've been playing this tutorial along with this tutorial, or you've been watching it, there's some things we need to look at here. Okay, we've got our house, we've got an NPC, but nothing really happens beyond that, right? In fact, if we were to talk to that NPC again, he would just keep giving us Scorcher. We could have a whole party of Scorcher. A little variety's nice. Okay, so let's look at our guy here. Click the event and let's click onto our robot. Okay, so right now, this is all he does. We only want him to do that once. So, how do we do that? Well, we can do either a self switch, a switch standard, or a variable. Right? To keep it simple for our first one, man, we're just going to do a self switch. So you come over here to page, and basically, when we add a new page, this is just saying, basically, under these conditions, we want to load this page instead of the other page. So page 1, if you look at page conditions, it always loads. Okay. Page 2 is always going to load as well. Well, that's not going to work for us, is it? So we want self switch on. We're going to make self switch A. Okay. So we need to get there though. We need to turn that self switch on. So at the end of this event, okay, I'm going to add set self switch to on. And they're all going to be A for now, and they're early access. You don't have to worry about that till later. If you're looking at this from the future, you're like, why has he only got one option? Man, here it is. Okay, so over here on page 2, which should activate when self switch A is on, and we just activated it in the page 1, we're going to make him say, we're also going to make him solid first. We're going to make him say, hey, that worked. Okay, we also want to go down here, reselect the sprite. And we're going to save. Okay, so let's test that out from a new file here now. So we're going to hit new game. Going to walk all the way down here. Dodge the grass. We do not have a monster. We will get wrecked. He's going through his normal page 1 stuff. Nice. All right. And I have really made this easy for everybody. Over here in the event log, you can see exactly what's happening inside your game during the test. All right, so if we go over here and talk to him now, he said, hey, that worked. And that's all he says. He's not going to give us another Scorcher. Nothing like that. Progress has been made. All right, now we're going to look at another way to progress by variables instead. So first thing we're going to do here is come up to the variables tab. It says var 1, 2, and 3 here. Okay, by default you have one in here, and that's game progress. You should use it. But we're going to make a new one for this tutorial. We're going to take crates underscore found. My default value is going to be 0. And this is just going to track the number of crates. I cannot talk and type. This is going to track the number of crates the player has found in our tutorial. Sorry for that cha-ching noise. I'm an artist, so I run my own Etsy shop. And that means I just made money, which is good. I can pay the bills. All right, so we're going to save variable. And look, it pops up right over here. Now we're in business. So, let's give our character a roommate here. How about, let's make it the wizard. Why not? Gotta make him solid. So NPC wizard. Okay. So right here, we can make him say something like, and we're gonna. This is basically gonna be a little intro into a side quest we can give. So he'll say, "I lost my magic crates. They have my magic dust in them. Can you please find them? I will reward you handsomely." And we'll save. So we go inside our house now. We got our wizard here. He's gonna say, "Hey, I lost my crap, bro. I need my stuff." Okay. Well, we got to put his stuff in the game to find it for him. All right, so let's give the wizard his crates and let's make the game count them. Okay, so up here, I'm going to put wizard, wizard underscore crate 1. Gonna make it solid. I'm going to choose a crate. All right. So when we interact with the crate, we want our character to get a message. It's going to say, "You found a wizard's crate," or "You found one of the wizard's crates." Nice. And we want to increase the variable of the crates found by +1. Right? You don't have to hunt for variable commands in here. It is a +1, a -1, a 0. It is that easy. Okay. So ideally here, we would from here we would hit a self switch, so the crate disappears. So we can't just hit the same thing 3 times. But we're going to show you what happens if we just leave it like this. So come over here. You found one of the wizard's crates. Nice. Okay. Um, Variable crates found is now equal to 1. Well, hold up. It didn't go away. See what's happening here? It's like an exploit. Okay, so that's why it's important that we self-switch. And this is why I went over switches first. We self-switch this crate off, so it only counts as 1. So we can have a total of 3 without the player being able to get 3 just by hitting the same crate over and over again. All right, so let's re-click our event here. Let's give it a second page. For this, self-switch on. And we are going to give it no art, no solid. We want it to disappear. Okay. So in here, of course, we're going to go down to set self switch on and save. Now let's see what happens. Gonna come over here. Nice, and we can't keep exploiting it. See, I can hit it here, and the log is literally just telling me that it's here, but nothing happens with it anymore. Outstanding. Great. Let's add some more of them. Easy way to do this, once again. Okay. Duplicate event because we got more than one page. We'll put one over here. I'm going to call this Wizard Crate 2. We'll make this one blue. We're going to duplicate event again, put one back here beside the sketchy warehouse. Make this one green. So this is going to be Wizard Crate green. Or Wizard Crate 3, and this one's going to be green. Alright, save it. Alright, so we got our crates in the game. We need our wizard here to give us something. We do not work for free. Okay? So let's say that you don't want to have a crap load of event pages. And if you did, it's fine. I've added a scroll bar there. But let's say that you want the wizard to poof away as soon as you're done with him. Okay, so we want no sprite on this second page, and we don't want him solid. And this page condition is going to be the self switch. All right, so up here, the way we can do this without having an event page that checks the variables is called a branch, a conditional branch. So if you type it, branch comes up. What this says is if this variable is equal to this, then we're going to do this. And we're going to add an else as well. So our variable, crates found, we'll add it here. Okay, and this is so we can all do it in one event here. Just to keep things clean. So if it's equal to 3, we'll have it play a sound. Go down to fanfare, that's a winner every time. Add command. Let's have some dialogue. Thanks. Take these for your hard work. And we're going to have him give us some ancient books. These are important because we're going to be messing with these in the next tutorial. You can just add it. By default, it's going to give a message here saying, hey, you got this many of this. Or you can put your own. All right. So we need to add what happens if we don't have all 3 crates found. Okay. First things first, let's make him disappear here. All right. Then he'll leave. He'll give us stuff and he will leave. All right, so else. So basically what's happening here, just to recap. And if I'm boring you to tears, I'm trying to make this for everybody, even if they've never worked with switches and variables before. Just hang in there. Okay, he goes through his dialogue, and right here, he checks if we found the 3 crates. Okay, if he does, if we got all 3, it plays a sound effect. He says, hey, thanks for your hard work, and he gives us an ancient book, and he leaves. So below that, we have else. Okay, so if we have not found them, let's, you know what? Let's play another sound effect. Let's play hit. He's going to hit us. Let's make him say some dialogue. That's what you get for teasing me. Go find my books. Or sorry, go find my crates. Peasant. We'll add that in here. And we'll go ahead and save it and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we go inside. And note, we have not gotten the crates yet. Oh wow, what a jerk. Alright, so we need to go get the crates so he does not smack us upside the head again. I was not a fan of that. It hurt my feelings. Red crate, blue crate, green crate. Meow. Maybe I'll add running shoes to this engine. Alright, so we've got all 3 crates here now. He says, thanks! Take these for your hard work. He gives us 20 ancient books, and he leaves! Outstanding. Guys, that is the basic intro to switches and variables, and also branches. I hope you enjoyed this. Next tutorial, we're going to be talking about transformations. Evolutions. We're going to use those ancient books.